Hi, my name is Jenny Bakke, and I was asked to share some of my thoughts and history around adult education as a long-term member. I've been a member since my early 20s, and something that I have really valued about our community over all that time is the varied adult education opportunities that we have here. So I was incredibly honored and excited when I was asked to join the newly formed Adult Education Ministry Action Team this year, and even more honored and excited when I was voted to be the chair. Some of my favorite memories of adult education over the years, I have three main ones. One is when Gary Klingsborn brought a Jewish rabbi to do teaching circles with us around Scripture from the Hebrew perspective that actually deepened our understanding of Scripture and helped us to appreciate our Jewish brothers and sisters. Another one that comes to mind related to going deeper is when we had different Sunday morning pods around adult education, and the one that I was a member of was called Wellspring, which was a contemplative approach to talking together in community about the Sunday morning sermon and the scripture of that Sunday. Sometimes we'd talk through a book together related to what was being taught. The difference with that is it wasn't a matter of teaching each other the right way to understand Scripture. It was about holding space for each of us to share what we heard and what we were being called to within that Scripture or that theme for that morning, which actually brings me to why I've been deeply contemplating what Jeff taught us this last Sunday around provoking. As I've meditated and prayed about this, I've really, as a learning facilitator myself, I've noticed that sometimes what we're being taught can provoke or trigger us, but also sometimes what we're being taught can be thought-provoking. And either one is an opportunity to evoke new perspectives and what God might be calling us to listen to and to learn to actually expand our perspective of how we experience God in our lives. Which actually brings me to another favorite memory of adult education here at our church, and that is the Gulick Lectureship Series. I have a very fond memory of being with our former adult education pastor, Bob Gulick, 3 days before he died unexpectedly, where we had a very deep conversation about where I felt God calling my career heading, and he had a big impact on that. And so that memory of Bob is something I hold very close. And it was something that Gary Klingsborn and I, when we worked together around adult education, wanted to honor so deeply. Something that Christian and I are so very excited about is my main project for this last year and in the coming years, and that is a refresh of the Gulick Lectureship opportunity. And again, related to some of what we heard in the annual meeting this last Sunday, a big change in that is it will not only be an opportunity for adults to learn and evoke and expand our faith, but the younger generations. We're going to work closely with Andrew and his team to create a mirrored opportunity so that as adults go through the Gulick Lectureship Series and hold discussion circles together, we're going to have a mirrored opportunity for youth at the same time, so that young families can join the Gulick Lectureship, so that families can go home and continue those conversations together, and so that we are extending not only to our own community as a church, but the overall community in the world, welcome beloved, so that we're all expanding our perspectives of our world and of God and how we interact in our world, as John Siegberg called spiritual responders. So please be aware that opportunities are going to come up to participate in the Gulick Lectureship Series. This is going to be a true team approach where we're going to need everybody to participate to offer a really deeper understanding. And I do know that Christian and Sarah have some amazing opportunities coming up this year. I encourage you all to attend as much as you can, so together we are growing, expanding our perspective of how we experience God during these times.